Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Tonight I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve look. I figured that was fitting since we are ringing in the New Year's. And I'm going to be using Morphe's No Silent Nights palette. To achieve this look tonight, we're going to be using 4 colors and we're going to do a smoky eye. So we're going to start it with the matte black, which is Midnight Masquerade. Then we're going to be doing 3 shimmers. The first shimmer is going to be All Is Charm. The second is going to be Bring the Heat. And the third is going to be Cheek to Cheek. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. And I'm using Keep Shining. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's Keep Shining by Ulta Beauty. This primer is really nice. Next, I'm going to prime my eyes so it helps the colors stick. So I just take a little bit of foundation on a flat brush and I just put it all on my eyelid like so. And then you could come in with a sponge and just blend that in really well. Okay, so now that we're all primed, now we can go ahead and start with our colors. So we're going to take one of our brushes and we're going to hit it with that Midnight Masquerade, shaking off any excess. You're going to start at the base of your eyelid and just pat it in. And then you're going to swoop it over. So pat, you could be generous, and swoop. Okay, so your eyes should start to look like this. I'll be right back. I'm just going to go doing my second eye. Okay, now that you have your matte down, let's go ahead and get started with the shimmers. Okay, so let's get started. First, you want a flat brush. That's what I use. And I found a really neat trick. So I take a little bit of primer, spray that brush, and that'll help to get the colors to stick. And we're going to go ahead and hit it with this color right here. All Is Charming. Okay, so you want to start the base again, and it's okay that you're going on top of that black matte. And I am just patting it in like this, and we will blend it. But first, I'm just patting it like so. Now you can bring it in and blend it a little bit with that black matte. It also helps to use a magnifying mirror as well, just so you make sure both your eyes look the same. Okay, I went ahead and did my second eye. I know this looks crazy right now, but I promise you it will all come together. Okay, so now we're going to use the color Bring the Heat. So do the same technique by putting some priming water on your flat brush and be generous with that color. Okay, so start applying that color next to that first shimmer, just like this. I'm patting and blending into that other color. Don't worry if these two colors are kind of starting to look the same. You can always go over your colors again to make one more defined than the other once all your colors are on your lash. I also like using a flat brush because I can make a straight line at the top, which makes the look a little bit more cleaner. Okay, so now that you have your 2 shimmers, now we're going to do the last one. So we're going to take the color Cheek to Cheek. Again, doing the same techniques. And this time I'm going to go inward and then go towards that second color. Just like this. Again, getting my line up at the top and packing it on. Okay, now that I have all of my colors, I can go back now and see if I want to enhance any of my colors. I think this is really good so far. Here is a close-up. Dark, medium, and light. I think that's pretty good. I might go over a little bit more with that first shimmer, because I think it's being lost just a tad bit. So I put a little bit of All Is Charm on my brush, and I'm just going to touch it up just a little bit. Okay, so that looks good. So I'm going to clean up the excess that fell, and I'll be back. Okay, so the next step is falsies. I use a more dramatic false eyelash. I just feel that those always go better with my makeup looks. So let me go put those on and I'll be back. Okay, so now that my falsies are on, we're going to do our eyebrows and our eyeliner. So first, let's start with our eyebrows. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is brush your eyebrows. And I just brush them in upward motion. And then I start at the beginning and I draw lines upward like so, filling in any spots that look bare. Okay, so I like how that looks, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the second one. Okay, so now that our brows are done, we're going to go ahead with our eyeliner pencil and we're going to line our waterline. So I just go ahead, I pull it down a little bit and I slightly start on the inner and go out. So I know some aren't always comfortable with eyelining their waterline. So I did find an easier solution. So what I'll do is I'll take some of that black matte color of that Midnight Masquerade and I'll put a little bit on a brush like this and I'll just go in and line my waterline that way. It's a less aggressive way and it is also a little faster. So you'll have that better technique to help your eyes pop. Okay, so that is what I was looking for and what I was going for. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and put my foundation on and then I'll be back. Okay, so now that my foundation is done, I went ahead and did a liquid foundation. Usually I do a mixture of liquid and powder, but for this look, I just decided to keep it with the liquid. It's really a matter of preference of which type of foundation you prefer. Again, I usually do a mix. So the last two steps are, of course, blush and lipstick. I'm going to do those two steps off camera, but I will tell you the two products that I use. So for my blush, I use the Ulta Beauty brand, and the color is Pink with Envy. Then for the lipstick, I'm using Too Faced Lady Bold, and the color is Level Up. So I'm going to put these two on, and then I'll be back with a finished look. And here is your finished New Year's Eve look. Guaranteed to turn heads. I'm so happy that you guys joined me tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and remember, always keep it glossy. Mwah.